Welcome back to Good Day Columbia. Apple last week quietly patched a vulnerability in their iOS 6 and 7 operating system. Now, the news of the vulnerability has rocked the tech world. The implications are much larger than initially thought. Here to explain it all, Stephen Miano, owner of That Computer Store and proud owner of iProducts, all things Apple.
Hello.
Stephen, good
Hi
morning,
there.
man. Stephen, iPhone, Apple never has a problem. What are you talking about?
Wow, yeah. He's been drinking, ladies and gentlemen. No, actually, the truth is the marketing hype would lead you to believe that.
Yeah.
When they put out this patch, it was a very quiet, let's just, there's a patch, let's put this on there. And then people started reading the description of the patch, and it was pretty scary stuff. It basically said that anyone could purport what's called a man-in-the-middle attack, where they can intercept communications between your device and a third-party website, such as like Facebook or your bank or FaceTime or whatever, something important, and steal information or put information on your device that you don't want there.
You mentioned man-in-the-middle attack. What is that?
A man-in-the-middle attack. Okay, so a man-in-the-middle is literally that. Let's say that I'm communicating with Friendy, who's the bank.
Yeah.
Let's say you're my bank website. A man-in-the-middle would be somebody in between you and I intercepting that communication, and then grabbing that information, my username and password. Well, now the man in the middle has that information,
And we don't want that.
and we don't want that because then they could change your password, they could access your account information, credit card theft, identity fraud, all kinds of
And
that
the
stuff.
list goes on and on. Yeah. Okay, Stephen, back to this vulnerability. What is SSL vulnerability? Why is everyone talking about it?
Well, SSL is kind of the de facto standard for encrypting web pages, apps, pretty much secure communications on the internet all go through SSL. They rely on a certificate that we all know and trust to be legitimate.
That's on when certain websites pop up, it says
Yeah,
certificate
SSL,
security.
Exactly, yeah.
All right.
So this is basically a flaw that the devices, the Macs, the iPhones, they weren't checking to make sure that SSL certificate was legitimate, which would let someone at the Starbucks next to you potentially trick your device into thinking that they're the authority, not the actual site.
Oh, Stephen. So, who is affected by this and what can we do to protect ourselves?
Anybody that has an Apple device is affected by this. Now, I went to 3 or 4 businesses yesterday, and one person in the 4 businesses that I spoke to had patched their device. You just need to run your system updates. I'm super proud of the Good Day Columbia team because everybody that I spoke to has updated their devices already.
Janet Parker updated
so
it.
proud.
Garrett Beanbaugh updated. Ryan Kitchell updated. Oh gosh, I think I'm the only one left that's not on iPhone. But
it's not a bad thing though. I mean, Apple actually had more vulnerabilities and flaws this year than Google and Microsoft combined.
That's kind of interesting because you would think, because once again you talked about the marketing.
It's marketing.
Everybody thinks that Apple is the best thing since
Now they
sliced bread.
have great devices. I mean, we can do a whole other segment on flaws in Android devices.
Let's
right
not
now,
go there. Yes.
Yeah, but if you have an Apple device or if a Mac, PowerBook, whatever, you need to update your software or you're still vulnerable, and that's the important thing.
I guess for now, just stick with my Galaxy S3.
It's a good phone.
Yeah,
it's a great phone.
It really is. Stephen Miano, owner of That Computer Store out in Irmo, South Carolina. Ladies and gentlemen, if you ever have any needs, technology, computers, whatever it might be, go check out this guy right over here.
Yeah.
All right, Stephen, thank you for being here
Thanks
this
for having
morning.
me.
We appreciate it. Stay with us. There's more Good Day coming up after the break.